Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Room, the official edition on Tuesday nights. We're changing things up and have been over the last couple weeks, but we're hopefully getting things a little bit more settled here. So it is back. I don't know that it is necessarily by popular demand, but it is back. It is now once again a tactical Tuesday. I think we kind of had that going a long time ago, back in the day. Man, our schedule's changed so much over the last couple of years. At some point, we were only doing 3 streams a week, and at that point, maybe it was XCOM or Shadow Tactics. But yeah, we're back, and we're going to work on some Metal Slug Tactics. We are getting very close to being done with that, and eventually we'll probably replace it with some Shadow Tactics content once we're finished with this playthrough. But we'll talk about that kind of stuff here in a bit. If you are new to the Rec Room, this is your virtual hangout for creative project updates, pop culture commentary, and deep dives into franchises that inspire any of the above. So we are on multiple platforms. We're on Odysee, Pilled, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you're watching live with us, feel free to sound off in the chat or lurk at your convenience. And usually off top of the show, let's talk numbers or support or any of that kind of thing. So first up, thanks to Jolly Roger, Madness Comic Network, Ghost Pepper, and Sheriff Hector, all for support over on the Pilled side. I really appreciate Pops from Madness Comic Network. Broke some things down just on our last stream for Oblivion. He was talking about how they're working on getting a lot of the creative sort over on their Roku network. So I've caught some of their shows. It's really neat on Tuesdays, I know for sure, and maybe some other times they've got live artist drawing things and also other interviews with content creators, comic producers on the indie side, so feel free to check some of their stuff out. I know you can find them on Pilled and YouTube, and I'll be checking in, see if there's any kind of content of ours that might overlap. So definitely check them out. Up next, so I gotta say, I gotta put a question mark by this, but thanks for the new follow on Twitch. Now, I don't intend to call anybody a bot, but pattern does tend to be in a pattern on the chat. So unfortunately, I think we're getting a little heavy on the Discord bots, but at the same time, if any of those are real human beings, thank you and welcome aboard. Glad to have you. So it's really tough because I've been monitoring Twitch so closely over the last couple months to try to get us into that affiliate category, which has been a long haul considering we've been at this for a couple years already. So we're getting close. Just got to work on a couple more things and hopefully see if we can get that average up, and then we'll be getting really, really close to hitting that mark. Also, thanks to JDS earlier. So he brought a raid when we were playing some Oblivion and had some good viewership numbers for one of our earlier streams. Sometimes those things are kind of hit or miss. It's early in the day. Sometimes not everybody is on, so it's kind of cool to have some people hanging out with us for our last Oblivion stream. Also, just in case you're interested, so we've been mixing things up quite a bit. We just fired up Just Cause 3 this week, so that is likely to be occupying our Monday night spot for a while. It's been a long time since we've had a sandbox game, and definitely just some humorous moments of that one, because I definitely miss the physics, the open world shenanigan stuff of those kind of games. Also, we're only 2 episodes in of Steel Seed, which is a new title, and that's available, of course, on our archive platforms, which include Odysee and YouTube and Twitch while it's available. But of course, Twitch stuff only lasts for like a week. So that's kind of just a summary of some of the things going on around here. Also, in case you're not aware, so we're trying to build a franchise from the ground up in the form of the Firewall Protocol saga, and there's a logo on screen. First book is available over on Amazon. That would be Ascendant Chaos, and that's a pretty sizable read. You know, it's a very hefty, lore-rich sci-fi franchise, and I'm working on editing the second book as we speak. Well, not literally right now, but during the day. I got a couple pages done today, and just as a little hint, there's nothing quite as exciting to talk about today because it's kind of one of those common political moments where you have some protagonists trying to coax perhaps military aid of bureaucratic types, and it doesn't go as expected. So it wasn't really a lengthy section to get into, but what is coming up next is this absolutely bonkers, several-page long action/fight sequence with some of Vanguard and some rather disposable but numerous mercenary types. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to definitely need some concentration to get that knocked out. So I know that'll be going on later this week, starting tomorrow. Also, if you want to catch more information on that, we've got things on our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/TheEnforcerOS. You can get a little bit deeper dive into some of the audiobook content that is not available on our other platforms, but you can get some of the samples over on YouTube and Odysee, as well as Rumble. It's about the only thing I put up on Rumble anymore. But there's a lot going on with that, even some concept art there on the Patreon side. So yeah, it'd be great if you want to check that out. And I think that's it for the creative stuff. So on the pop culture side, probably a little bit of repeat stuff, nothing too crazy. The big one for this week was kind of interesting to see that it was official for Gears of War Reloaded, which is actually coming to even Sony platforms. So I guess I'm going to be kind of on the fence. I never did get Gears of War Ultimate because that was more of a modern Xbox console game, but I never had the opportunity to play the exclusive content to the PC realm. So it might be something to check out later this year. That's July, but I'm thankful that we got more than enough to keep us busy for a while, especially with all the random episodes of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. One other side note, it's kind of interesting to see the kind of support it's getting. It's not a game that I've picked up, and it's still not necessarily that one that I'm ready to, unless I know there's a final, ultimate, definitive physical edition of it. But Double Dragon Gaiden is still getting new content. They just announced another couple characters today, or if not, they announced a release date, and they say they still got another 6 characters they're going to add sometime this year. So our beloved Turtle Shredder's Revenge, I think, has reached its last update point because it was kind of slim the last time, and I've already done the physical copy multiple times thinking it was the last one, but it is good to see that those kind of games are getting healthy support, so at least I bring attention to it in that sense. The other thing is I will rail on Grand Theft Auto 6 because I think it is a degenerate franchise, and I would love to see that thing fail, and I don't mind the fact that it is yet again being pushed off as some of these large, overambitious titles tend to miss their initial release windows, but yeah, that's part of the industry. Ubisoft used to be notorious for that, as are maybe some other developers. But nowadays, hey, it's like you may not know when it's coming out or if it even exists, and yet, hey, they can make the announcement and then they're starting to shadow drop things these days, as we've seen recently with both Oblivion and Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which also hopefully we'll get in rotation here at some point for a Wildcard Wednesday or otherwise, given that everything else has been a distraction with all things Oblivion lately. But things won't be as crazy this week. I forgot to mention, I was looking at the Twitch stats, and it has shown that I've done over 80 hours over the last month or so, mostly, of course, because of Oblivion above and beyond our normal schedule. But I'm like, that's like 20 hours a week, and I know for those that are pro level streamers, that's probably nothing. But man, that's a lot to keep up with, including everything else going on. So it's kind of wild to see that number staring you in the face. So anyway, that is all I've got. We are approaching the light at the end of the tunnel here on Metal Slug Tactics. We are on episode 27. It's almost like common thing anymore to have a game that we've been working on run into the 20s and 30s. So we've been systematically going through. It was first a matter of unlocking all the characters, and then after that we've been working on unlocking the remaining loadouts for the characters, at least the ones that are locked by a challenge. Others will just involve cash later on, so I at least wanted to get the challenge ones done. I think once we're done with that, we might take a break. And the nice thing is, I'm not exactly burnt out on this game. It's a nice balance between, it's like, okay, well, I'm not setting it aside even though it's complete and wanting more, nor am I at the point of like, okay, we've played this enough already, it's time to do something else. So I think it's a good point that if we get it, hopefully if this is only one more story playthrough, hopefully it'll make it more enjoyable to come back to and tinker with it some more. So it was also interesting. We had absolutely new content last week with the prior episode 26, which I didn't realize there was a whole nother stage to the boss fight. There may yet be another one, given some of the hints from our last playthrough. I don't know what the criteria is. The criteria might be because we fought all the sub-bosses, or it could be based on the difficulty. So I guess the challenge is, do I go through at the same difficulty level to try to get the challenge, or do I step it up a bit? And I'm kind of thinking we'll probably go through on a normal difficulty playthrough, because up until that point, we've only done recruit level difficulty, which is, of course, easy or basic. So we could have maybe one playthrough if we get the challenge done. Maybe I'll evaluate things once we get done to see if I want to go through one top level difficulty, because really we've only mucked one playthrough, and that was the very first one against the first boss. Up until that, this game has been an exercise of me constantly thinking I'm going to fail, and then suddenly still been pulling a rabbit out of the hat, and then been able to progress onward. It was almost came down to that even last episode with us playing the boss with new content, higher health points, and higher difficulty levels. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, if I didn't mention, so yeah, episode 27, which I called the last holdout, because all we have left is a challenge for Trevor. And once he's done, we'll have all of the challenge-based loadout items unlocked. And then we'll just need coin for all the rest, but coin you get just from playthroughs and other things.
Metal Slug Tactics.
So, can't continue because we just finished one. Okay, so here's where things get interesting. I've got to try to pick a team here that is most beneficial for me getting Trevor's ability, or his challenge unlocked. So if we go to Margaret here, Trevor's challenge that we're missing is this one right here. And it says, I have to apply mind control to 4 enemies in 1 turn. I thought Nadia's would be more advantageous to pull off using Fio's flashback ability. Surprisingly, end up not even needing the teammate. Got it to work. But doesn't mean I'm not going to still try to stack the deck in order to prevent having to spend more time on it than necessary. So there might be a possibility of getting a second action in a turn, which might help. So we'll probably pick Fio as a teammate, and I'll have to check the others here to see if we have anything else helpful. As far as his abilities go, we need things that might apply mind control if possible. So that just removes what happens when it gets removed. And it doesn't seem like he's got a whole lot. This one, however... Nope, that's if they already have mind control on them. So really, he doesn't have a ton of abilities that seem like they're really going to help here. I think this one might help, because... So we're going to need to get this one. That's a mind control related thing. So so we can purchase this one. We got the coin. So it does not appear to... I don't know what Eclipse level 1 here is. Doesn't seem to do anything for us. So Shinobi is the absolutely broken one, which we can keep doing repeatedly. So this is the only other one that seems like it might help. Nano Shroud, the unit's next attack using a weapon has mind control. So if I can use a large weapon attack, I might be able to get multiple enemies that will connect. Now, if I only get 2 or 3, that's still not sufficient, so we need extra actions. So the focus is going to be Nano Shroud and whatever his basic mind control is. Now, I guess we'll go ahead and unlock this because we've kind of done that with everybody else. Man, he can do up to 9 damage, so that's pretty strong. Looks like the cost doesn't get reduced, but it increases the damage level. So let's check his loadouts here. So I think he's got the big knife here. It's not... Oh, hold on. So who had the big knife? It must have been Airy. Let's see if there's anything here that helps our abilities out. So Ninja... So that starts with Shinobi. This movement thing for multiple hits. Oops. Nano knives. Okay, so the other thing is the nano knives is the basic one. So unfortunately, we might want this one, but see this weapon here. This is what I'm looking for to get this plus the nano shroud means everybody within that circle might be able to get hit. The crescent moon kick doesn't do a whole lot for us. The retreat doesn't. Now this, on the other hand, no cover. Area of affected longsword, perfect control. What's perfect control? Each time this weapon hits the maximum number of targets, it applies mind control. So I don't know what the maximum number of targets is, really. See, this could be the path to get that. You could unlock this by cash. So this is a flamethrower. But interestingly, this does too. So again, he would need to have 2 actions potentially if he's not able to automatically get everything. So Flying Blade was a little different than the other one. Okay, so I'm thinking this is my preferred choice here. What's Kamikaze do? The weapon can only target the unit carrying it, but does not deal damage to the unit. I'm not sure what that means. That could be a risk, but may have to chance that, because again, I really want this blade with him, even though it does less damage. Now, this one's which blade was stronger here? See, that does 5. This one also does 5. But man, this one is way more expensive. So I think we'll go here. We're going to want Trevor in that regard. Had enough of Nadia for a couple rounds. I don't know if Tarma's going to be able to help us out here. So he's got all these dashing maneuvers, the slug kick. He's got area of effect stuff. But I don't know if there's much else that will... That's healing for an action. And some of these are only going to apply to him. If they don't apply to a teammate, then it doesn't do Trevor a whole lot of good. So let's see. Fio's probably will help. She may have more than one option. I don't know if we've seen this teleportation one, but... So also having the ability to move units with Fio is another key element, because then we can put more in range with Trevor. This flashback is, I think, a critical one. She gains a bonus action. That doesn't help. At least won't help Trevor. You know what? I guess I'm not even thinking about the fact that there's the assets. You know, there might be an easier cop-out. Helping Hand. Each time the unit targets an ally with a special action, they gain a special move. So again, that doesn't do anything for us. Each time the unit contributes to a frag by using a special action, they gain a bonus action. So that's passive. So again, that's only for her. Airy might. But I may take her anyway, just because the amount of damage she does with her grenade jump. I haven't used that, so I apparently haven't unlocked the trampoline. There's dashing damage for that. Yeah, see, nobody else other than Theo seems like there's a native special move. I thought Marco could have, but his are a little different. He can get them to move, but not do an action. And then passives all apply to that person. Okay, as far as I know. So Trevor, no. Ralph, oh, what's this? Ralph gains a bonus action. That's not quite what we're looking for. Clark gains a bonus action. Clark gains a bonus action. And Leona's pretty much all about her after images. Okay, so I think it's highly likely the team is probably going to be Ari, Theo, and Trevor. So let me get a sense of where I want to go with their weapons here. So if I've got Trevor doing the blade, I probably don't want to do that with Ari per se. Now, we don't have this unlocked, but I want to make sure I'm getting some decent damage here. Problem is, if everybody's all close quarters, I got a problem too. So let's also take that into consideration. So Theo can do 3 damage here with a basic and her rifle, and gets the nudge automatically. Some of these pistols were not very good. See, that's like damage 2. But she does have the acupuncture boost for healing. And then this one was pretty weak. It just did 2 hits. So I didn't care for that one. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about a wrench and a glitter bomb. So yeah, I think we're gonna go basic with Theo. Ari, on the other hand, some of these are problematic. Like, this does damage of 4, but I'm not sure if that's what I want. Grenade Juggler is kind of like Marco's Ricochet. Oh, and she's got the grenade jump here. So if I went with her in the blade, having the blade, and Trevor having the blade, it's a lot of melee. I think I'd rather keep her on classic as well. So Trevor's the only one that we're gonna have a modified one, going with the whirlwind. Okay, so I think we got a plan here. Let me see if there's anything else I need to unlock. Ari's got one I haven't unlocked yet, so let's unlock this. Theo's completely unlocked. Oh, Ari also has a passive one I didn't unlock yet. Bonus action with 3 frags. Well, yeah, she could get that real easily. Okay, so Theo's done. Trevor's unlocked minus the challenge. Okay. We can spend more on the others later after we get the coin. Alright, I think we're ready. So, Ari first with the classic. Theo next with the classic. And then Trevor with the whirlwind.
Trevor!
Alright. Let's see if we knock this one out. Alright, so Recruit was basic. We've done 7 playthroughs on Recruit. We've done 1 playthrough on Cadet here, and then Lieutenant. Reduced slightly stronger enemies, difficult waves of enemies, reduced max reinforcement. Oh, so yeah, you get like 6 possible reinforcements. They've reduced that by the time you go into here. So maybe we'll try that after. We'll see. Oh, I didn't even know this was here. You unlocked after completing a run of any length on the previous difficulty setting. Huh. I did not know that was there. I thought there was only 3. So man, we got something else we got to try now. But that might be for later. Alright, so lowest is Recruit, and then Cadet's where we've been. Okay. So it says step 1 of 4 this time. So we're going to try to take this in order here. If we take this in order, and actually we'll get the Aishi Nero this time. Corner Morden. So that, I think that's a different one. I don't think that's what we had last time. So if we go get the sub-boss, might contribute to more content. Yeah, I think we fought him last time. I think it was last episode. He's undercover. Okay. So we're not necessarily going to need ammo just yet. But getting reinforcements here might be good. Coin would be good, plus getting an asset. And it looks like this isn't going to change anything from our starting point. Unless we were to go here to get like an upgrade. So I'm thinking we'll start here. Because this would be too far. We go, yeah, 1, 2, 3. This one's out of the question. Oh, you know what? That we can get there from here. But that's silver coin. This one's out of the question for the reinforcements. So if I had to pick between this one or this one, I guess it'd be there. And again, that one's not going to allow us to go over to that one. So I guess we'll start here with the gold coin in the brown box. And I think, if I'm starting to remember correctly after this many playthroughs, that should be the weapon mod. And then, oh, we get reinforcements by fighting him anyway, and like the metal, which is, I think, is either heavy XP or at least a level up. So, all right, here's the plan: kill all enemies and contribute to 5 with Aerie. So we'll see how that goes depending on the number of enemies. Which she's got the powers, but we just don't have the grenade jump yet, though. This is a small map.
Get ready.
And that's a lot of mummy dogs. Now we're all starting down here. Well, you know what? If she gets mummified, she'll have a little easier time. They're going to be moving in kind of quick, so let's try to get rid of the mummy dogs first. She's going to need adrenaline to pull this off, though. She'd have to be able to run over here and go bang, and then something else. Where can we go for adrenaline? Oh, she goes start here. She might be able to end up over here and then throw to one and then the other. I don't think the angle's going to work, though. Well, she can make it all the way up there. She's not gonna, no, she can hit that one. Oh, nope. Well, so let's maybe put Fee over here for shooting tag team, maybe. No, let's put Trevor over here for slicing and dicing here a bit. Put Theo here and Trevor here. Okay. A little bit weird.
Mission start.
So I can only have 2 enemies go down without area contributing since there's only 7. Oh, now it's not letting her... Oh, was that contingent upon Theo's location? That's why. Oops. Okay, yeah, that's what was the problem. There we go. Alright, let her start. Oh, it's not enough to kill him. Let's start with him already. Oh, there we go. Well. There's one. Now, if Theo were to fire on this one, he's dead, but does it count for area? See, I don't think that counts. Okay. So she's got another move. Wow, she can still keep moving pretty far on the Mad Bomber there. So I gotta remember, this is based on contributing. Not sync, not frag, just contributing to a frag. Oh, what's going on here? Why can't she move there? There we go. Alright, so it's gonna make me take more turns than necessary here. So she can't throw there, she's gonna have to bounce to here. The thing is, that might end up hurting somebody. You know, Trevor could come here and it should still work. Alright, now he's dead. Alright, now is there any way I can get her to help out with this one? Oh, there's more enemies on the map, technically. There might be a way to prolong if need be. How much damage does this do? 6. Maybe if I don't kill these guys. Oh, that's weird. So it fires on himself? What kind of clown grenade launcher is this? That was that one description, the kamikaze. Alright, can Ari get down here to help out with this dog? I guess if need be, I'd rather keep people away from the enemies here. He's already moved. He's gonna get mummified. Theo can't do anything else other than mummy actions. Alright. Barf. Okay, so if I can get Aerie where she can throw a grenade here. Theo can come down here, get the adrenaline. Move this guy. And if Trevor syncs up... Nope, not that. Oh, he's not dead, though. Oh, I can't... Oh, it's too close. Dang it. So what if I take another turn? Alright, so Theo's out of here. Let them run. Let's move him out of here. Actually move her out of here too. Convenient that she can just hop right up there. I don't need a ladder. Alright, I think that's it. Come get some mummies. They're all going for fail. Great. Okay, so maybe she might be able to throw a grenade, bounce and bounce. Let's try this. Alright, so Theo tried to come here. Trevor, as long as he can get a shot at this one. Theo's got the ability. Alright, now Aerie should be able to do this. Oh, she can only throw that far? Problematic. And it's already locked in because... Man, she cannot hit anything close quarters, can she? Boo. Why can't I hit... No. Alright, let me redo that. I gotta throw that really far. I mean, seriously, she might as well throw it from here. And go there, and then go over there. I'd have to move both of those guys. No, it... oh... I'm gonna have to move this guy to the corner here, and then it should connect. Okay. Alright, so she's here. And I should be able to hit here, and then bounce over. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Okay, so before I move Trevor... She's still... Oh, good grief. And that's gonna miss. Well, Trevor might as well help out with this one if he can then. Nope, he can't. so she can't kill this one. Unbelievable. What with this? Still not dead. Well. Somebody's getting mummied. Alright, she can move, but not in any safe fashion. Okay. It's making me work too much for this bonus one. Okay, now can she throw over the top? Yes. Okay, done. Alright, does one of those count? Nope, that one didn't count. Okay. Alright, Trevor, bring him over here. Guess I might as well leave her there. Alright, this guy should already be damaged, so he should not be dead. There we go. There we go. That should count.
Victory!
Bingo. So did you leave the ancestors to their eternal slumber? I don't know. Looks like Fio was doing all the work. So Aerie didn't get the final shot, even though she contributed to that many of them. That's interesting. So she technically has no sinks either, even though... So she initiated all of them. Huh. Anyway. Alright, give me the grenade jump. Scavenger here. What's this gonna do? Get healed every time I hit somebody? That's not bad. Ooh, increase the range. Well, that might be helpful. Causes at least one frag. It gets flame. I don't know. Healing seems like it's a little bit more useful. Ammo, max ammo 9 is not too shabby either. Especially for free, but... Healing's pretty helpful. Means Fio wouldn't have to do that as much. I guess we'll go with that.
You're great!
Alright, to level up. Close range blast. Yeah, this goes from 3, 4, 5 points. Bonus action if they die. Some of these just feel so weak. Alright, so I think this is new. And so the range goes up by 1. Cost doesn't. HP, the amount of damage does. So it's kind of like the opposite of the grenade jump, except where she's standing. Or unless she can throw something. Maybe she can throw something. Oh, she can go adrenaline crazy here if I add this, because if she gets the grenade jump and starts nailing them, she can be doing that all day long. I kind of want to see this one too. This goes all the way up to 7. Well, even though you get 7, you can technically do up to 28, but it seems like the coordination of getting that many enemies would be kind of wild. 8 points of damage or more. We'll come back to stylish if we find it. I want to try this. Feedback, I think, was one of the new ones she got. Maybe not. Each time one of the statuses applied by the unit is removed. +1. This one was kind of helpful. Fragile +2 damage. And then sync, you gain adrenaline for sync, not bad. Oh, this doesn't do any damage by itself, though. This just applies fragile, but it does it to up to 4, maybe up to 4 to 5 units there. Yeah, let's go with that. Can't think about it too much here. Each time mind control is removed, apply fragile. No. Shinobi, however, is extremely broken, and we do want it. Let's go with that one. Okay, so I think this is the path. No, this is the path. Destroy the convoy before it reaches the last exit. Oh, goody, a convoy. No KOs. Well, that's not too big of a deal. Just not crazy about these convoy ones. Those make the bridge kind of problematic. And they put a mummy dog up there. That's classy. Need Fio to have multiple actions here. Put these guys in front of the truck. Ooh, you know what? I could put Trevor right in the middle there. Swing all the way around, hit the truck and this thing. Airy could throw over his head. Stay on this side, and then just gotta worry about the Grenadier as we go across the bridge. Oh, it's got 60 HP off the start. We're only on the first level here. That's rude. Alright, so let's maybe put Trevor first. These guys are right by the spawn. Talk about spawn camping here, guys. What's that all about? Where's Fio gonna come in from? I guess she can go last here. Trevor goes first. Okay.
Mission start.
Can he not go all the way up there? Oh, they're blocking the path. That's why. She might have to come down out of the way first. Now can Trevor move? Nope. Great, there goes my plan. Wanted her here. Oh, then Trevor's definitely not going to be able to move there. Well, she can get the adrenaline, then maybe move Trevor in. Oh, but she's going to get hit by Trevor if I do that. That thing's going to pop out. Yeah. He still can't make it anyway. Okay, she's got the range to move him up to here. Alright, so Aerie is probably going to sink either on the zombie or on the truck. Oh, she's probably going to hit the zombie. No, she's hitting the truck. Okay. There's 8. Okay, now he can move. Let's go get this Grenadier and get out of the way, maybe. She can do another shot, but it's not going to... That range of that thing is not helpful. She might as well do this again. She already used her action, so she's got to move. She's gonna get mummied no matter which direction she goes. Alright, 10 points on the first round. Not amazing, but not terrible. Now they're gonna get in the way so I can't hit anything. Well, 2 mummies. Blah, I'm gonna block them there. No KOs is not off to a good start. So he's got enough adrenaline here. He can get a bonus action. Maybe if I set everybody up after that one. I need to... Alright, let's see how this goes first. If I can put him here. I do this. Oh, I gotta put him on the other side. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's go... here. Do this. You can end up over here and then hit the dog on that hit. Gotta make sure these guys can get in there, because otherwise we got a problem. Theo can't move very far either. He's also going to be in range for the other guy shooting at him. Not good. See, the fact that they both can do 9 damage, though, is pretty strong. Just going to keep everybody alive. Theo can't quite get in line with it. How much of a range does this have? Pretty long. I'm going to put them both next to each other, maybe. Let's try this. If Trevor then does this, will it sync? No, so it won't matter. Okay. Dang, she still can't get there. Let's see if maybe... need to take somebody out. Alright, Trevor, started this off. Now, oh, now I can do this. I don't need the adrenaline. Now there's a sync. Wait a minute. Oh, she's syncing up on the dog. Whatever. Ooh, she can move now even with that and still have her attack. And let's keep her moving if I can. Well, at least keeps off that. Oh, now he can do that because it hadn't synced up. That works. Oh, he's going to hit her, though. Hold on. I guess do that without syncing up and taking the damage. So now she can hopefully get rid of this guy. And Trevor can still move. Let's get him moving toward the next objective here. Need to get across that bridge. Alright, there we go. He can't do anything else. Alright. Would have loved to put somebody in front of the truck. That hurts. Don't get KO'd. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Ugh. And there goes the bonus. And she could have healed too. Put Trevor over here. He's got his grenade launcher's a bit weird. Bring him all up to here. Hit the dog maybe. Crescent kick the dog. Not likely to get a bonus there. Put Theo. Oh, Theo's not going to be quite close enough. I'm not going to hit the truck, am I? Nope. The problem is if Ari gets in there first, then Theo can't get the shot. But then if Theo goes in, Ari can't get in there. I mean, Ari could throw it over her head. Nope. I can do it that way. Still only doing 4. That only does 2. She could then get out of there, I guess. Maybe. Or do I put Trevor in there? No, he's gonna block the way. She just jump over her? I didn't know she could do that. Trevor's not gonna be able to get to both, I don't think. Let's go put him over here. Maybe I'm not worry about the dog. Well, that's not gonna do anything anyway. So that'll bypass. Alright, so let's try this. There. Now she can't hit 2. So that's 7, but then what do I do with the other grenade? That's 7 for one less adrenaline. Also, if she's in the way, she can also heal up, though, but... Hit that, still also only 7. Guess we'll just have to do that, and then she'll have to work on moving out of there. Oh, okay, no kill, so therefore she can't get out of there. Never mind. That Grenadier's gonna wreck somebody. Yeah, no mummy for you that time. Alright, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. There's 2 for Airy. Jeez. Yeah, you keep standing there, pal. So I think that's the actual exit. So we got 2 or 3 more turns here. Trevor can get in and take a slash at it. I don't think this does anything, though. The fragile usually doesn't work on vehicles and stuff. Got to get every attack possible in there. Trevor's got enough damage now, or Shinobi, to get a couple hits on it. How's she sinking from all the way back there? I guess if we're gonna sink, might as well. Hold on, let's see how much damage. So Trevor should be able to do like 8 here. Nope, 6. He'll be able to do another 3 is 9. 18. She's not gonna do all that much. What's Fio's best shot? 6. I should try this, but I don't think that's gonna work. Nope, she can't use it on that anyway. 3, 6. Alright, Trevor. Oh, you know what? No, let's get her in there. Except there's another Grenadier right up there. He is going down. She's either going to become a mummy or get grenaded again. I'm concerned that if he goes any closer, he's going to not do any damage. Alright, so there goes the sink. He'd have to go this way, and he would end up hitting her in the process. It's going to be really close here. She could do 4 this way and then hit him, maybe. But that's not going to give her the chance to heal. She can take a shot. Okay, I think we got it. Not going to give the bonus, of course. I guess that's kind of pointless, but whatever. He's dead anyway. Alright, Trevor. Oh, I guess he could go back the other way. Without hitting anybody. Crunch.
Victory!
Yeah, that's disappointing. Alright, enough playing with corpses. Alright, so 1, 3, and 2 deaths. 1 and 3, 1 and 1. It's all balanced other than them KO things. That's not good. At least we get potentially a reinforcement back from him. Win in 5 turns. Well, he's been okay. Seems like, yeah, we usually get the same stage here each time with him. Goofy supporters, though.
Get ready!
Okay, 1 starting point, now we got 2. Do I send somebody after the other supporter immediately? We got 5. Yep. Trevor probably won't have the adrenaline yet. Otherwise, I'd have to put 2 people. Well, Theo could take him out, but I keep using her ammo up. She's not gonna get the damage either. Yeah, we gotta deal with mummy dogs in order to get to this one. Alright, let's put Trevor and somebody on the mummy dogs here. So let's go Trevor here. And whoever can shoot. Probably Theo here, and then I guess we'll put Ari over here. Alright, there we go. Oh, he's only at 35. That's not too bad.
Mission start!
And they got reinforcements. Good times. Oh, I could get her some adrenaline here. Hopefully not in harm's way. Start working on him. He's still not dead, though. That means Theo's got to finish him. Okay, so hopefully if Mummy Dog goes after Theo, it shouldn't do anything to her. He goes after Trevor, different story. There we go. Now he's got the shot. He's got the shot too.
Come on, boy!
Oh, lovely. Okay. If only I had my grenade jump. Let's see how Ari can do anything here. I'm not coming over here. Maybe I'll do this. that. What's that gonna do to him? Not much. Trevor, he's gonna get hit if you do that. What if I move him into harm's way? Alright, now let's see if Trevor can go do anything more useful, like maybe go advance on that guy. Oh, that dog's gonna be dead. That's good. Stay away from this other one. Oh, you know what? He's got stuff he can do here. Let's do that. Alright, get rid of the Grenadier. Alright, Field. Oh, Field can still move. Okay. Let's go and cover then. Alright, there's a couple enemies. She's not gone yet. Might as well work on them. That just gave him an easier path to Trevor. Whoops. There we go. Took out your own supporter. What a dummy. Come on, miss. There we go. Oops. He's got a shot too. Now where's he going? You are mincemeat. That's nasty. Ugh. 3 turns left, huh? So that's not a good start. Alright, Trevor, you better be able to get over there and cut away. I'll give him 8. He can hit him twice. I don't necessarily want to move Airy in yet. Problem. She would have to move herself up there, but then she wouldn't have another action. Alright, let's get this started. Alright, Trevor, do that again. Alright, now that's 5. So Airy cannot, she doesn't have the adrenaline. Should be stand next to him and probably get shot by him. Let's see if this would work. Let's try this. I'm a little short of hitting him. She can go here, but risk of getting shot at. There's that, and then him. There we go. So he's done. Trevor, take up another point of damage. Oh, what about this instead? Nope. I should move out of the way, though. Cover. She can get the adrenaline, but she's still going to be in harm's way no matter what. She got 2, she got 5, she can avoid the dog. Yeah, I guess it's... Actually, she'll avoid the dog this way. Range is going to be too short for that. Oh, that doesn't require line of sight. Alright, fragile mummy. She can then move. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Alright, I got 2 turns to try to get 18 points of damage out of him. He still made it all the way over there.
Go home to mommy.
I think I might as well turn into a mummy in order to get 9 points of damage each, you know? I mean, have to. It'd be, yeah, 9 and 9 would be 18. Have to survive the hits, though. Trevor's not looking too good. He gets 5 damage versus 3. He might be able to shoot through this thing and hit the mummy and be ready for mummy mode if he doesn't move the next turn. Yeah, he can hit him. Synchronize is coming from her. She can come here. It's only 2 points of damage. Trevor's going to get hit by that. That's bizarre. She doesn't have the adrenaline. See, that would at least be... It's only 3 points of damage. Wait a minute. I'm confused here. He's getting 2. That's showing... Oh, never mind. It is 3. Okay. I think the bonus is not looking so good here. She could heal up if I do this. What's Trevor hitting, though? I don't understand why her grenade would cause Trevor to... Oh, it's going to hit the statue. He syncs up and hits that. That's weird. Alright. She's got a long way to go and can't do anything. You know, maybe she can take this out. Yeah, she'll have to do that. He's still got full health. Waste the adrenaline to move him. No bonus action. Alright, now if Trevor does that... There we go. There's 7. She does this. That's 2 on her own. She does not have the adrenaline. If she does this, she could probably take out the zombie and do another 4. Okay. Alright, Trevor, I guess you're up next. Oh, that zombie's gonna be dead too. Look how many zombies that turn me into a zombie. Or mummies. Alright, this is all gonna depend on where he lands. Alright, let's get him further away. And she's in cover. Might as well stay there. Yep. Mummy's gonna be dead. That just leaves the shooter. Okay. Come down to the wire. Depends on where he lands. Be able to get 7 points of damage on the last turn before we run out of bonus options. And he's probably gonna bring the supporter in too, though. Nah, take that. Uh-oh, going for Trevor. Whew. Oh, he survived that. Okay, well, she can do one hit. Depends on where he goes.
Come on, boy.
Oh, he didn't move. Oh, but... Oh. Right. Just happened to block. Oh my goodness. What's her movement? If Theo can get over there, she can almost move her into position. If she can get here, I might be cutting it close. I don't think she's got the range for that. Nope. Oh, she can move him out of the way. Oh, I may have to redo this turn, but... I don't know if I want to do that just yet. Let's see here. She can end up here, move him. Everybody's in harm's way, of course. Let's try this. I can't put him any further. I don't want... She's gonna get hit by Trevor too, but that's okay. Alright, Eric, can you get around the mummy? You can. Toss your head at him. That's enough. I don't even need to take out the guy. Bonk.
See you in hell.
And his gun pulls up by hitting it with a mummy head. Barely. Need the reinforcement after losing 2 on the previous and still used up some ammo. There we go. And level 2 at least. So 3 and 2, 2 and 2, 1 and 2. Alright, we need to get his abilities in there, that's for sure. Alright, going from Crescent to Half Moon Kick. That's just increasing the damage. Meh. This, however, 4 damage with the ability to chain this thing. Yes, please. Lock on. All that's doing is improving the range. This is way more advantageous.
You're great.
Alright. Ooh, the enemy chaser. Oh, that's right. That thing's crazy. And what's a Step Lively? All of the units' bonus moves is increased by 3. Helpful, but each turn, first time, so 1 dodge for just running around, I guess. So you can do 9, eventually up to 20. Yeah, I want that. So this expertise, I think that's one we unlocked. So she's got the rifle. Next sync will use the special. Yeah, but that could use up her ammo. But she gains a bonus out of it. Eventually comes down to 3. Works even when out of ammo and does not consume any. You'd have to get to level 3 for that to not use up your ammo. That's crazy, though. So the protection... So she can put that on somebody, cover their damage. She gets a bonus action. So she gets half the cost. She can keep healing herself. I mean, we are using her nudge thing quite a bit. That's 3, though. Versus getting a bonus action and protecting somebody else. Range goes up, cost goes down. She doesn't have any other healing stuff yet, though, right? Stink. Well, let's just work on keeping her alive, I guess. So here's the new one we unlocked. Until the start of the next turn, each time the unit's attacked, 5 HP of damage to adjacent units and a dodge. So you can stand in the middle of them and they get hit. This unit can move over obstacles that do not block aiming, so you can move better. I haven't really done this one. I mean, we've already got the shinobi thing, even though this goes up to 9. Let's do the movement one for a change. Here comes the boss. Sort of. Yeah, this guy totally looks like he's been working in Intel. Enemy. Alright, so we're in weak sauce mode. We don't have a whole lot to work with yet. We got Shinobi level 2, though. That might count for something. could range anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour. Ugh.
Get ready.
Alright, Trevor, let's get that shinobi running. And except we're all the way back here. Yikes. Terrible. Gotta run up the center, get all kinds of zombie problems. Let's get Trevor right in the middle, just slice the two of those. If he can get there. He can't even get there anyway. She can make it so she can get a shot at both of those. Okay, we're just gonna have to thin out some enemies here before we can get to them on the first go. Gotta figure out where we're gonna land first anyway.
Start.
Yeah, that might change things. How much damage does this do? Alright, so I think the play was maybe Theo here. Let's maybe do him here. Don't like grouping everybody up, but don't necessarily need to put them in harm's way from mummy dogs. Oh, he's gonna hit both of them. That's a terrible idea. Let's have him swing first and then do something about it. Alright. She can't quite hit them. Might as well save the adrenaline. Yeah. Again. Ah, who's he going for? So can she still jump over or not? She can, but she'd be in harm's way over there. I can't likely get Trevor all the way up there. I got a hit at the dog and that thing. This might work. So you can take this guy out and end up here, and then hit him and go over there. Well, actually, I don't even need to do. She could probably sync up. Let's do that. She can do this. This isn't going to heal, though, I don't think, is it? Theo heals, not the other person. Alright, so he's done. Alright, let's wreck this thing. Take the damage while we got it. There's 12. Problem is, they're a long way out from cover. Theo probably needs to work her way back to a shield here, because the other two can get to this one. That's way too far away. Uh-oh. This way. Yeah. She can get there. Oops. Trevor can get there. And Ari can get there. Oh, good. Theo can get there too, so without having to do a movement. Stock up on adrenaline. There we go. Yeah, only got one hit on him that time because we're spawning so far from him. Typically all goes downhill because then you gotta really, ooh, this. Yeah, that'll do another 4. That won't do anything. Ah, too far. Range isn't as good. Could do this. Another 4. Yeah, we'll wait. Save the adrenaline. Incinerated. Yikes, and of course, see, he didn't do that one at all last time. It would have been helpful if he did, because it would have cleaned some of them out a little quicker. Oh, man, Aries, still no grenade jump yet. She's going to be in a line of sight from both of those idiots. Well, this one's going to go down. Don't have to worry about him. If she can stand here, throw it and hit him, that's fine. Of course, somebody's going to end up way far away. If she gets mummified, that's okay. That's another 9 points of damage. Trevor, on the other hand, here. Gotta make up some room. Man, he could work this guy, hit this one, but you'd have to end up over here. Yeah, I'm gonna take out Mummy Dog in the process. Hold on. Okay, you can end up here. Yeah, we got some possibilities here. Because if she goes, though, and hits this, she's going to activate. I don't know if I want her to do that yet. We want to see if Trevor... I don't know. We'll figure it out. This... He's not going to get to go again, though. Trevor won't be able to do anything. That's okay. So let's use the 6. Hit here. He's not dead, though. Alright, Theo can go again. Another 6, or just do another 3. I'm thinking 3 for the time being. Take some clowns out. So he's going to take a shot at Theo. Do a little bit of damage. Alright, after this turn, probably gonna have to run. Aries probably got the longest run back. No, she doesn't. Okay, because there's one right there. I can put her here. Ooh. Oh, will this work on the enemy, though? Oh, it can. Okay, cool. But, what if I do this? Can I hit him twice? Not really. Myself. What about... She could heal herself if she hits with this. Actually, maybe we'll try that. So, I want... I think I want Theo back. Trevor can come in and get the stab. Stink. After the synchronized attack, he can then do something. But Theo would have to lead. Let me see Aries' abilities. It have to be her healing. Where's her passive one at? I thought, oh, did I not go to the healing thing for a grenade? Oh, okay. Must have forgot that I didn't go with a certain one. Alright, let's actually have her lead with this. Let's try and get this guy knocked out of here. Don't need them blocking the path to the shield either, though. Oh, man. You know what? She could take out that barrel and get rid of these guys. Might be safer to make sure they don't block next turn. Alright, maybe if Trevor leads... Nope, Aries. Aries would have to lead. Nope. Nope. I guess... Nah, I don't like this. Okay, well, I guess we're rolling this. That'll have to do. Okay, now Theo, take this out, take 2 of them out in the process. That just leaves him to do damage. Trevor can still get another hit here. Maybe. Oh, can you not do this on the boss? He's done it before. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's making me go all the way over here. That's weird. Well, I guess maybe make them run for cover. It'd be easier that way. We'll find out. Distract that guy. He won't have to move to take a hit. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's gonna hit Aerie though. Aerie can't move. Man. Okay, scratch that. Yep. See you guys. Oh, you got in the way, you moron. Oh, you still have to move back to Trevor. There's one. Two. Alright, Fio's gonna have to lift herself over. She'll get healed loosely. Okay, so it looks like it rounds up half. So, like for 3 points, it'd be 1.5, and it rounds up. Okay. All right. Can anybody else do something here? Trevor. No. Ooh, here we go. Check that out. There's 8 points of damage. And on the chicken round, no less. Trevor can stay in the ditch, maybe do another slash, but that's not likely. That. All right, did a little better that time. Now we'll see what happens. We got bazooka guys. Alright, yeah, he's going to take out a bazooka guy. Maybe Fio could encourage that other one to get hit too. Yeah, she gets some adrenaline by doing this. Any way to hit him by doing that? It's +6 no matter. Okay, so all these count the same. Might as well do that. Alright. Theo, you're just going to go here. Draw him into here. Alright, so he's going to run all the way up here. Hopefully that should be protected from Doggo. I don't think he can hit from there, okay? No. Do that, but it's going to destroy cover. Alright, here, let's do the double here. If nothing else. There's 4. How much damage these guys do, though? 4 against a square. And what if I do this? That's 3. Nobody else is in range, though. Well, I guess she'll likely take 4 damage. Let's go do something here. Nope. I've already moved him, so alright, we'll just accept that she's gonna get shot at. Hopefully by nobody else in the process. Alright, I'll leave Theo there so they're not both taking damage. Trevor, not a whole lot I can do here. That's just a way to get over to this side, which I think that's a lot of range. Okay, we're in kill territory here. Bonk. If Trevor does get mummified, that's just extra damage. Ares not gonna be able to hit anything. Let me make sure he's right next to when doing that, so he can actually do this. Let's go here. That's weird. Oh, it's probably because somebody's there. There. And then go again. I think we got it. Alright, now if we just sync up on something here. And I'm guessing, you know what, she might be able to do this again. And that will be the end of him. The end. Trevor didn't even need to do anything there.
Victory!
Scrap. The big guns to shoot in the foot. Alright, so 3 and 2, 4 and 4, 0 and 2. Well, hey, he contributed. Okay, what do they got for us?
Hey.
Juggler, but not jumping. These are all going to cost 20. So now we go up to 5 damage for 3 enemies. That could be big. Yeah, we are using the juggler effectively, though. It's not increasing the minimum range. That would actually be helpful. Alright, what do we got over here? Need some range reduction. Scavenger, is that for amp? Contributes to a frag. Oh, no, it's on the grenade. How come? I don't know. Alright. Yeah, so I do have scavenger on here. It has to be a frag, that's why. Okay. That's probably what I was doing wrong. Drone, huh? Yeah, that's a weird layout. It actually could be better than what he's got now with this kamikaze. No, the kamikaze thing's still going to be there, though. I don't think there's any changing that. So we already had an option for that one. Theo could heal up. You know, I guess might be better off getting ammo, but then I'd rather still try to get that in the field for free. I don't see anything here that I really want.
Hey.
Alright. Because we really have not had full access to this, I'm thinking this is probably the one to do, and then we'll just save the money. Can't really buy reinforcements. Yeah, this has a greater output to hit. Potentially for another 6. This would only hit for potentially another 2. 1 HP on each of the enemies, and this will hit another 2 and up to 3. So this is a greater output. All right, there we go. All right, nothing from Roomy. All right, we'll hit the field, pick our location, then we'll pick up from there next time, because it's going to be a little bit shorter than usual. But if I can do one stage per, given that we have a sub-boss and a boss each time, it'll be a little bit more consistent. For a second there, I'm like, hey, where's the signal? So that one's got the signal on it. We'll do this one next, and then we'll have to do Dragon Nasuke and Picard last on that one. Yep, there he is. Okay, so we're here, so we can get to him pretty easily. Man, the reinforcements are all off that way. So, can I do both? I'd be able to go here, get reinforcements. I go here, so that'd be 2. I'd have to then go 3. I would not be able to get the ammo as well. Yeah, it's either 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now that'll be the potential plan for next time.
Metal Slug. Tactics.
4+ hours is enough for one day. 6 is a bit much. Okay, so kind of quiet tonight, but not a big deal. All right, so thanks to everybody that's been hanging out, watching, even lurking in the shadows. So we'll be back tomorrow, Wildcard Wednesday. Still haven't fully decided, so I guess it'll be a little bit more of a surprise to figure out tomorrow. But that ought to do it. So have a fantastic one, and see you soon.